And good evening, everyone. Good evening. It is Friday. We're back again. I'm Dave Guerra. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. It's Friday. Let's have a chat about leadership for Friday, December 6, 2019. The first work week of December is in the can. Hope you had a great week. I hope you did good. Hope you're continuing to do well and making things happen, especially that side hustle. This is the time we kick into the side hustle. And again, if you don't have one, get one. If you haven't started one, start one. If you've been thinking about it, do it. Quit thinking, get off the pot and do it. It's just that simple, folks. It's the holiday season. Everybody wants a little bit more money. So you see where I'm getting with or going with this is that if you had started, then you'd be doing all right. But guess what? You start now, you're going to be doing that much better next Christmas, next holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate. But the thing is to get started. So get out there, get started, do something, find something. And if you don't know what to do, drop me a note. We'll work together. We'll work something out. We'll figure out what you can do, what's going to make you that side hustle money, that little extra. And everybody wants a little extra, especially during the holidays. And folks, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't listen to that little voice inside your head that says you can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I trust you. I 100% believe in you. There's no doubt about that. I believe you can do it. So quit listening to that little negative voice. Squash that little negative voice and say, hey, that's enough nonsense. It's time to do something. It's time to quit talking. It's time to quit flapping my gums. Oh, I'm going to do this or I want to do that. No one cares. No one really cares what you want to do. It's when you're doing it, that's when you're the only one that should matter. You're the only one that should care about what you're doing. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks, because everybody else is going to give you 999 reasons why you shouldn't do it. Oh, it's too difficult. Oh, you don't know anything about that. Who do you think you are? That's the big one I heard all my life. Who does he think he is? But guess what? I stopped listening to those voices, internal and external, and guess what? I started hustling, I started grinding. I mean, I'm not living in a mansion, but you know what? I did it, and that's something that they can't take away from me, because they're still sitting there spinning their wheels all these years later. Yeah, they are miserably failing and hoping on that one-armed bandit is going to save them. But guess what? Get off your ass, get to work, do something, and you're going to make it, and you're going to do it. And I hope you do it better than me, and I hope you make more money than me, and I hope you go beyond me. Because guess what? That's what I want everyone to do. That's my Christmas wish for everyone, is to go beyond me. But if you don't want to do it for yourself, then there's nothing. I could sit here and continue spewing about the side hustle this and the side hustle that. But if you don't want to do anything about it, move along. It's time to move on. 2020 is just around the corner. And speaking of that, well, let's dive into Friday, because it is Friday. We talk about Forbes Friday, and we reach into the guts of the website, of the magazine, of everything. I got to get a subscription. That's it. I'm like, it's like, it's time. So hint, hint. Okay. So anyway, moving on. With that being said, we dive into that. And so today I'm talking about two things. Gasoline prices are about to go back up, and retail, retail spending is up. Yeah, it's interesting. So if the gas prices are going up, then why do we have money for retail? Well, see, right now, here's the situation. OPEC, the oil producing organization, they've gotten together and said, we're going to reduce barrels, 500,000 barrels per day. We're going to reduce that. They're not going to make that many. And in hopes that other countries pick up the slack, and adjust and make sure that they don't flood the market. Well, unfortunately, some people have not been playing fair, and that's what's been driving the price down. They've not been playing fair, meaning, well, we're going to cut production, so you can also cut production, and we can all have enough to go around eventually, because it's going to happen. We're going to eventually run out of fuel. But when that day comes, you got to be prepared. But if we can keep pushing that day further and further back, and prices are still good, there's no need to drop them even further. But luckily for the consumers, it has dropped. But folks, get ready. After the first of the year, it's going to go back up. It's going to go back up. And here's a little tip for you. When you get a chance, you go online every day, and you're looking for something called RBOB gasoline. The letter R, B-O-B gasoline, okay? RBOB. That's gasoline in the United States. That's the price of gasoline. That's the base price of gasoline. And I want to say today, December 6th, it closed somewhere around $1.63 a gallon. $1.63 a gallon. So why are we paying so much? Well, one, profit taking. Two, taxes. I mean, you should see the amount of taxes that go into gasoline and the manufacturing of gasoline as well. So, some places require additives and some places are not as strict. So it just depends, okay? So with that being said, be prepared because they're cutting more production down. That means that there's going to be less fuel available. That means the prices are going to go up. However, not this Christmas holiday. And retail spending is up, and they're anticipating, they being the federal government, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the economics, all the economic think tanks, they're all saying spending is going to be up 4.87% than it was this time last year. And folks, you remember what it was like this time last year. I remember what it was like this time last year as far as spending, a little pulling back, but I've seen it. People are buying just a little bit more. People are spending just a little bit more. And it's not, and then we can go into the whole employment thing. And yes, it's good that people are employed, people are working. That's a good thing. But there's other factors behind it why we're not really making more money. And that's for a different session. That's for a different time. Drop me an email if you want to hear it. But what I'm getting at is, yes, more people are working. That means they have more income. More income's out there. More money's out there. They're able to spend more. So that's happened. That is happening. And that's a good thing. So that's good for the economy in the short term. But again, we're going to start swapping prices of gasoline for prices and then the declining prices, and money, and there we go. So it all happens. So just be aware. Be aware. So again, your homework is to go out there and look for RBOB gasoline and get the latest price. And it changes every day. It changes by the hour. It's a great website. It's like a little ticker. And it just, anytime somebody moves gasoline around, it changes the value. So you see that. The next thing about spending during the holiday season, one analyst said pretty much it's tradition. It's tradition. So having a little bit more cash in your pocket, it's tradition. Some people start early. I think I mentioned in a not so recent episode, I talked about the new Nintendo Switch, the one-piece unit that doesn't have the removable handles or removable controllers. That being the top thing. Well, people are buying because it's tradition to buy, and they're buying across the board. So that's a good thing. It's going to be interesting to see the numbers at the far end of it. But again, folks, be prepared. Be prepared. It's not all going to last forever. The holidays eventually come to an end, and the prices go back up. That discount, that deep discount that they're offering everywhere. The Cyber Monday turned into Cyber Week, because I'm still getting emails for your Cyber Monday deals extended to Friday, 4 or 5 days later, and it's still going on. I mean, kudos to them. They want to get rid of stuff. They want to keep moving stuff. But again, be wise with your money. Be careful where you spend it, and also be prepared to switch to start paying a little bit more at the pump, because it's going to happen. It will happen. So that being said, have a great weekend. Get on that side hustle. Get to work. And in the meantime, I wish you have a great weekend. If you're playing fantasy football, may your team win. And for those of you that are traveling, may the road rise up to meet you. That's an old Irish thing. So may the road rise up to meet you on your travels. So that means have a good journey. So be careful out there. Have fun. Be well. I'll talk to you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. It's the holidays. Spend it with friends and family. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good evening. Don't forget, on the weekends, follow me on Twitter at Dave Guerra, and I'm also on Instagram, Dave_Guerra, and of course on Facebook, the David Guerra. So, but you're going to find me a lot here on Twitter, so please do so. Follow me. Let me know you saw the show. Other than that, I thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you on Monday.